Hi there, welcome to G4 Guitar School Horsham. Today we're looking at Minnie Vinnies, which is a junior level 2 song. It features 3 chords, G, C and D. Okay, they're all in your folder. I'm playing this with a capo on the guitar, which looks like this. So it just holds the strings down on the 2nd fret. You don't need to have a capo to play this. You can play it without, but it won't sound the same as I'm playing it now because of the capo being there. So if you want to play along to the YouTube video, this one or the video, the Minnie Vinnies song on YouTube, you will need to put a capo on your guitar for it to sound right. If you're practicing on your own, you can play without. So when I play all these chords, they're all going to be 2 frets further up than they normally are. So normally you play your G down here. Because the capo's there, I'm moving my fingers up here. So G is going to be up here on the 4th and 5th frets. C is going to be on the 3rd, 4th and 5th, and D is going to be on the 4th and 5th, but it's the same chords, you're just moving everything up 2 frets. So I'm just going to run through the chords with you. So for the verse, I think you've got a short intro actually, which is just G to C. So you're starting with your G, and going to your C, and back to your G, and up to your C. Then we go into the verse. So the verse is, again, just stay on G and C, so it's sharing our time on G, up to C, people we need, back to sick to care for is G, hungry to feed is C, then we go up to D, seeing the face, back to C, Jesus in all, up to D, now we must follow as we hear his call, back to C again, okay? So it's basically the first 2 lines are G to C, so you just repeat that twice, and then the next 2 lines are D to C. So that's all you're doing on the verse. On the chorus, you're going to start with G, so it's Minnie Vinnies, up to C, Minnie Vinnies, we're here to stay. So it's G to C and then up to D. That just repeats 4 times, so you do exactly the same thing again. You know, on G, that we, C, will always be there. D, building, G, a better, C, world for us all, D, G, making a difference, C, D, big and small, okay? That's the chorus sequence. You go back to the next verse, there's a little short interlude where it's just G to C twice, and then you're back into the next verse, which is the same as the first, so sharing ourselves is G, with Christ in our minds, up to C, spreading his message, G, up to C for just being kind, doing our best, up to D, each and every day, back to C, Jesus who's always in D, guiding our way, back to C, and then you got your chorus again, which is the same thing again, G to C to D, and you play that 4 times through. That's the whole song. Okay, so just try and run through it slowly and just try and get your single strums, just practice getting those chord changes from G to C and D to C and G to C to D. Just try and get those chord changes nice and smooth. For the strumming pattern on this one, it's basically 8th notes. Okay, so it's, if I play it at speed, it's so that's how the tempo of the song, that's how it will sound when you're playing it at speed. So if we sort of break that right down and slow it right down, okay, so what we're doing on there is it's strumming down on 1, we don't strum on the and of 1, okay, and then it's down on 2 and up on and, don't strum on 3, and then it's and, 4, and. So if we just clap that, okay, so if you just clap it along with me, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so just try clapping that. You should have your metronome, so you can practice clapping that with your metronome. So you clap on 1, you don't clap on and, you clap on 2, you clap on and, You don't clap on 3, and then you clap on and, 4, and. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When you can clap it with your metronome, you're happy. Try strumming it, but don't play the chords yet. Just put your fingers on the strings. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then when you're happy with doing that, then add in 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's nice and slow to start with. Just have your metronome going at 50 or 60. Just a nice comfortable tempo, and then just gradually build it up, and before you know it, you will be playing the Minnie Vinnies song. Okay, that's it. Have fun.